Hey, my friend, it is Wednesday, which means it is hump day. We are almost halfway through our week by close of business today. And this week's topic, as I shared with you on Monday Morning Cup of Joe, is reinvention. Reinvention. Why reinvention? What's that all about? Well, I've worked for the same company for 35 years. And last week, I stepped down. I was CEO and I wasn't unhappy, but I was feeling like there was something more that I needed to do. And in some cases, it's a sense of burnout, maybe. There's something more, something different, something else to be done. And if you're feeling burnt out, if you are feeling depressed or anxiety, this is a message your body is sending you to change things up a little bit. Maybe you need to work a few less hours, spend more time outdoors. A few weeks back, we were talking about sharpening the saw, the habit of renewal from Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And after reviewing that with you, I realized that it was time. It was time to shake things up. It was time to do something different, something that I could get up in the morning and be excited about. Now, Monday Morning Cup of Joe is not going to change. Neither is after the coffee, because that is something that I get up in the morning excited about. And if I can help anybody, one person, it's worth it. But if you are feeling this way, and I don't know too many people that don't feel this way right now, that they feel burnt out, they feel that they are putting in just a bazillion hours, and they feel anxiety, they feel stress, and they don't know what to do. Now, I'm not saying quit your job, but you've got to add something into your life. I know because I've experienced this. I needed change and positive change, whatever I could do. Maybe it's volunteering at the senior center and helping somebody else out, or delivering Meals on Wheels. Something new, something different. So if you're feeling this way, you may not be getting enough sleep. Maybe you're finding yourself sleeping only 2 to 4 hours. That's not good. Sometimes our diet plays in that, where if we're eating, high simple carbohydrates and sugars, that's not good either. That can impact our ability to sleep. I love coffee. You know that. I've got Monday Morning Cup of Joe after the coffee. Why the theme? Is because I'm a huge coffee enthusiast. But I know enough to say after like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm cut off. I can't do any more coffee because I don't want it to affect my ability to sleep at night. Sleep is so important. Diet is so important. And I've kind of made a commitment to myself that I'm going to go out. I live in a beautiful area up in the mountains. I am going to go for a hike every day. Well, at least a walk every day. I want to make a commitment, but I want to make that commitment something that I know I can keep to myself. Look, we get one life, and we owe it to ourselves to do the best we can to take care of ourselves so that we can take care of other people. Super important and so basic. But you know what? In this day and age where, you know, prices are going up, we're getting less for more money. Quality of what we're buying is not as good as it used to be. It all catches up to us, and you're not alone. It's affecting all of us. And we need to pull together and support each other. So I've committed to doing after the coffee. We may end up phasing out Monday Morning Cup of Joe merely because it's just an introduction to the topic that we're going to be talking about for the week. But I never burn out being here to let you know that you're important, and taking care of yourself is important to people that you may not even realize. Reinvention is an opportunity to say, who else can I be? What else can I give? Because fundamentally, at the end of the day, life is all about people. It's all about relationships. Look, I've had the 3,500 square foot home overlooking the thoroughbred farm, and I've had expensive cars, and I've done all that stuff. And I've reached a point in my life where it's like, I've never seen a hearse pull a U-Haul. It's not about what you have. It's about the quality of the relationships you have in your life. And that's what Monday Morning Cup of Joe and After the Coffee has always been about, is to provide you with a North Star, a compass by which to navigate your life, and how to deal with the most difficult challenges in your relationships in a way that's positive, and it's all about renewal. It's all about investing in ourselves so that we can be present for those who matter most to us, and maybe even a stranger or two. So reinvention, I shared with you before, and this is not a paid promotion. Eleni Anastas is a friend of mine. She wrote this book, My Reinvented Life. And I would encourage you, to go to Amazon and buy her book and read it. I found so much value in it, more than I could possibly put in an episode of After the Coffee. But if you're feeling burnt out, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling anxiety, you're feeling isolated, you're feeling lonely, you're feeling lethargic, all these things are symptoms that your body is telling you you've got to change. You've got to change something. It doesn't have to be anything big or miraculous, as Eleni says in her book. Little, small, incremental changes. Maybe it's you commit to going for a walk around your neighborhood a few times a week. Maybe it's taking time out for yourself to go out into the wilderness and spend time just in thought. Maybe it's a commitment to go easy on yourself. We're always our worst critics sometimes. Let's start encouraging ourselves instead of berating ourselves about, oh, that was a stupid mistake, and I can't believe I did that. Look, cut yourself a break. Spend some time and learn to appreciate who you are. Because I don't think that we can really appreciate others until we truly appreciate ourselves. And then we can make things happen in our life. Reinvention is all about what else? What's next? What can I do? What would be different in my life that I would find value in? It doesn't have to be anything big. It's small incremental improvements that reinvent ourselves into the human being we know we are. And we start sleeping better. We start eating better. We get our physical exercise. Our spirituality returns. We feel whole. All these things create positive energy within you. Neuroscience shows it, that our frontal neocortex is very critical, and it creates a inner critic in our heads. And then, of course, the limbic system throws some emotion on there, and we can't seem to pull ourselves out of it. You can't be different until you do different. Explore. If one thing doesn't work, try something else. It's so important because you never know. There are people around you who need you. Nobody else. They need you. So you have to be on the top of your game. You've got to take care of yourself. It's so important. So I'm going through reinvention. I'm leaving a 35-year lifeboat simply because that's all it was. And I realized I didn't need the lifeboat anymore. I wanted to jump in and swim in the water and be here with you every week to share some of the research that I've done, the experiences that I've had, and we share that together. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think, take an inventory. Am I getting enough sleep? Could I do better in my diet? Could I commit to myself to go to the park a couple times, maybe 3 times a week, maybe more? Can I just spend time appreciating the things that I can do and not worry about the things that I can't? Try different things. Life is about experimentation. It's about trying new things out. I was like this in the beginning of my life. Everybody, my parents, man, you're got ADD. And it's like, no, I want a wide range of experience so that I can identify what it is I gravitate toward, what my purpose in life is. Simon Sinek would say, I was looking for my why, and I started at an early age. And luckily, I found it. I found my why in helping other people. You have this opportunity now to experiment, find your why, eliminate the sleepless nights, eliminate the feelings, the bio impact of a poor diet. Small, incremental improvements toward the you want to become. That's reinvention. And well, that's it for this week. I've had a lot going on because I'm making that transition out of my 35-year lifeboat, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the future, and I hope you will be a part of it. So I want you to think about that. It's midweek. I'm hopeful that the first part of the week went well for you and that the rest of the week becomes amazing for you. And then enjoy your weekend. And I will see you possibly next Monday for Monday Morning Cup of Joe. I don't think I'm at the last episode of Monday Morning Cup of Joe yet. As always, take care of yourself and lead well, my friend.